Hi, welcome to our channel. What's going on with my hair there?
No, I'm like...
We both got that side going on. I'm Dee.
I'm Kelly.
And we are
Sisters
of
of
Stitchcraft. Ka-ching. Just one ka-ching.
Just
today.
one this time.
I always hear myself slurp when I
know.
edited these.
When I watch other people's videos and they sniff or they slurp and I'm like...
Yeah, we do that.
But too, sorry.
Sorry, my hair's all a bit funny that side. Don't know why. Anyway.
It matters not.
What are we doing today? We're doing quick wins today.
Oh, yes.
We've got a new little series coming out.
Yes. We thought we'd try something else, some different content.
Yeah, absolutely. So we are doing, was it top 6?
Probably top 6, so it's 3 each, and then maybe the odd bonus one in there as well, if there's one that we both agree on.
Restricting
or...
to 6 can be a little bit difficult sometimes, depending on the topic. Look, still
finding
hair.
6 sometimes
Talk about hair,
difficult.
look at that. Look. Hair issues.
I'm trying to get through.
There you
There
go.
you go.
So yeah, sorry, we are doing top 6. So our first top 6 is going to be quick win patterns.
Our quick wins, our favourite quick wins, yes.
Yeah, so the quick win patterns that when you lose your sojo and, you know, or you're just a bit down, you want to make something, what can you make quick and easy that's going to be a real quick win, something you feel comfortable in. So we can tell you what ours are.
Yes.
Obviously you can share with us on Instagram or in the comments what yours are, because yours may be different, and then we can try those too.
We need more quick wins in our lives.
Definitely. Well, I think most of the patterns I do are quick wins these days.
I love a quick win though, do you know what I mean? It's just like
absolutely.
a couple of hours, if that, and it's done, and you've got something, and it's just so satisfying. It's so satisfying to have something that's a quick win.
If you've been struggling with a pattern or something like that, it's just good to walk away, do a quick win, and then go back to it.
A little palate cleanser. It's just
palate cleanser. Love
like
it,
having
Kelly.
a sorbet.
It is
During
it
an 8-course meal.
Gives you that refresher, that little refreshment that you need to go. Do you know what? I can do this.
Yeah.
Go back with fresh eyes. And
just have
feel
that
confident
break
about your sewing.
when you're doing one of those in-depth makes that are more of a slow sew kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I haven't done that many of those, but I will.
There's a couple.
I have a few planned. But I just love a quick win, regardless.
Definitely.
Even if it's not in the middle of that, and even if I'm not feeling down, I just love that satisfaction of getting something sewn up in an afternoon.
Yep.
Or in an hour or 2 hours
And you know, we're all busy, everybody's busy, so it's nice to think that you can make something. Now I've even done stuff where like on a Saturday I've made something in the afternoon and wore it out that night.
Exactly, and that's what you want, isn't it, as well? I mean, it's nice to have the skill building meaty projects to get into.
You do need those as well,
but to have those lovely easy quick wins,
our first top 6. So, Kelly, do you want to go first? What's your first quick win pattern?
I'm going to go with the one that I'm wearing because I can't remember what my patterns are right now. I only wrote them down. I didn't even write them. I wrote a list. Honestly, I wrote a list this morning of everything. I went into the sizes, and I left it at home.
We don't need that. We just need to be quick. Quick with our quick wins.
So anyway, Tilly and the Buttons Drew sweatshirt.
See, I've not made one of these, and everybody says it's a quick win, don't they?
Honestly, it's such a quick, easy win. This one's a colour block, so it took a little bit longer, but not a lot longer. I had them cut out already, so just the sewing up, less than 2 hours. Easily less than 2 hours.
That's what you want.
I did mine all on the overlocker. You don't have to do it on the overlocker. You can do it on the machine with a zigzag stitch or with a Mariflex thread, even, not a thread. But yeah, absolutely love it. I've made
a lot.
I want to say at least 5 Drews now, at least 5. And there will be more because I reach for these every day.
So I've got a question on the Drew, just quickly. So you know how you said before about this one with the seam there? Yeah. You would have kept it as one piece. Yeah. Is that in the pattern, or was that something you were going to do? So do you get options to do it with bigger pieces? Or no?
I would have just tack it, got rid of the seam allowance.
Yeah, cool. That's fine. That's what I was wondering. I didn't know whether it was made for different types of things, whether different types of patterns, or whether you just did.
I don't didn't see that. That was it with the seam, because obviously you can then do 2 different fabrics there.
Yeah, I remember when we talked about that in a different one of the earlier videos that we did about it. Because obviously, although it doesn't
bother me, but I think where it's got a pattern, I'd quite like it to be one piece.
Yeah, I just remember you saying that it was one. You wish you'd done it in one piece, and I didn't know whether that was an option or whether it was something you were going to create.
Yeah, no, it's just me thinking I could do that in one. I could do that. I'll be fine. Yeah, but yeah, quick win, and so satisfying and so wearable. I love it. I love all of my drews. I wear them all of the time. All the time.
There you go. So my first quick win is something I'm wearing now too. And that is the Lago tank. I think that's how you pronounce it, from Itch to Stitch. Not only is it a quick win, it's also a free pattern.
Bonus, love a free pattern.
And this is, I mean, I love tank tops. And like where you like your sweatshirts, I love tank tops because I don't do the sleeve things so much.
I'm cold.
I'm hot.
So it works for us.
So I love a tank, and I think I've made 4 of these now.
Right.
And it is very much a quick win, and also from a very small amount of fabric. You can do it in
because I want to make one in my grape
a metre,
jersey.
even half a metre almost. Sometimes I've done it in with stretch. So I did it in a half a metre with with stretch binding, I think.
Oh,
rather than cutting out the instead of cutting out the neckline strips, I just used stretch binding. I'm sure that's what I did.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, on one of them I made.
Tip.
So yeah. So that made it even quicker, because then that's less cutting out.
Yeah.
Because it's already done for you, isn't it?
Bonus.
So, yeah. So there you go. That's my first.
Thinking of making one of those in the grape jersey that I got from Jenny Stitches.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
bamboo jersey.
Well, I'll tell you what would be nice if you did a black one underneath your drew.
Yes,
because it's fitted, so you wouldn't feel like you've got too much
fabric
going on as well.
That's a good idea. I haven't got any black, but I could get some at some point.
Yeah,
maybe
I've got loads of black stretch. I'll have black if there's enough left over for you.
Oh, thank you. So yes, that's decent. Quick win.
So that's my first quick win.
Right.
So what's your next quick win, Kelly?
Another Tilly in the Buttons pattern, oddly
There's
enough.
There's a surprise.
Juno pajamas. Again, all on my overlocker.
Really? A whole pyjamas set?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a quick win.
Yeah.
So, okay, how quick can you do your pyjama setting?
I didn't time it because it was quite a while ago I made those now, but I would say...
Roughly.
I would say I could probably get the pyjamas done in a couple of hours.
Really?
Yeah,
that's amazing.
Easily, because it's literally, once you've got it cut out, the cutting out might take a little bit, half an hour I suppose. I reckon you could sew up the pyjamas easily in another 2 hours.
Yeah.
So 2.5 hours, 3 hours cutting out.
Yeah.
And sewing up.
Oh, I didn't say that for this. This probably takes an hour and a half.
It might take a bit longer if you do it on the machine and not on the overlocker.
Yeah.
But I'd do it all on the overlocker.
Yeah.
So
this is all on the overlocker as well.
Such a quick win on the overlocker. And I don't think it would take a lot longer on the sewing machine, but if you're doing zigzag stitch instead of Mariflex, it would probably take a bit longer, I feel. But yeah, quick win. The only problem I think with that is that it goes from size 6, UK size 6 to UK size 24, which is quite inclusive, and it's in the book rather than a separate pattern in the Make It Simple book, I think it is. But I have also printed off the Ellie and Mac, and bear with me because I've got it on my phone. The Ellie and Mac have got a free pattern. What is it called? Adult Classic PJ pattern. And it comes with 2 patterns. It comes with there's 6 options, so 6 patterns, and that's all free. You've got a woven button-up top pattern, woven pajama pants pattern with pockets, woven button-up nightgown pattern, knit pajama top, knit pajama pants, and a knit nightgown pattern.
All those options for free?
All those options.
Wow, we'll put a picture.
And the size range was much bigger. I think it went up to... It went extra small to 6XL, I think it was, or extra small. But it went from like a 30-inch bust or a 32-inch bust right up to a 60-inch bust. Wow. And the hips were a similar measurement. Yeah. And that's a free pattern. And again, that would be just as quick. The knit ones on there would be just as quick as the Tilly and the Buttons, because it's literally the same thing, really.
Brilliant.
But yeah, I thought I'd ordered that because my cousin wanted to learn to sew, Barbara.
Oh,
Barbara's like, would you teach me? Because she kept hinting that she wanted basically the Portia dress made for
another
her.
quick win.
Because she's quite a large bosomed lady, larger than me, and she wanted just some clothes that fit her properly, and she was like, kept saying, I haven't got time to be making clothes for other people, not being funny.
Oh no, sorry, you haven't. I thought she was saying she hasn't got time to make clothes.
And then eventually, a couple of months after she'd been asking me to make something, and I just kept not saying yes, not saying no, but not committing. I said, you could do it yourself, Bob. She went, yeah, but I'd need someone to teach me. And I said, look, if you want to come round, I said, you can sew. Do you know what I mean? It's fine. And I'll help you. Yeah, absolutely. A bit like you did with me.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
we'll bring around here. We all do it together.
Yeah, wouldn't it be fabulous? So I ordered those patterns because obviously the Tilly one wouldn't have gone up to her size. And I sent her the link to Pound Fabrics to get the fabric so that she could buy her own fabric, because I don't have that kind of fabric stash that I could give it to her. But I ordered and got the patterns printed off, so I paid for the patterns to be printed off.
Oh, bless.
Which was not, I suppose, about £20. I think I probably spent printing off all those pajama patterns, and maybe a bit more. But I thought, I'll use them as well, so it's not a problem. She'll have to trace them, but that's fine. And she's never followed it up.
Yeah.
So I've got those patterns, and I will use them.
Yeah. So I mean, I think what we could take from this slightly is anything jersey is a quick win as well.
Knits are, and people are so scared of
definitely
knits, I think.
Quick win.
Because a lot of people start off by sewing just with cotton, don't they?
Yeah.
Because it behaves itself.
It does behave, yeah.
And you can press it so lovely, and it stays there. But actually, knits are a quick, easy win.
I think so.
There's no doubt about it.
So you've done the pajamas and the Drew. I've got the Lago. And my next one, which is actually a quick win for both of us. We both make a lot of this quick win. Yeah. And that's the Spring in London.
It's a great scrap buster as well.
Yeah, from Seasons of East. An amazing quick win, because that is one pattern piece.
Literally.
One pattern piece. And then, what's the other one? The neckline one as well. But again, use binding.
We use binding.
We cheat and use binding, which
binding.
means it takes it down to one pattern piece. Yeah. You can do it in, if you've got scraps, you can do it in, there is the pattern does come with an option to do two pieces, rather than the one, but I think I've only ever done it with the one. Just lay it out, cut it out, do your side seams, neckband, hemming, and again hem with. And
that's a knit pattern, but I've made it in woven.
I've made it in woven too.
I made it as pajama top.
Because it's a really scoopy neckline, so it doesn't matter if it's not in knit. It's not a big top, but it's like a oversized. Yeah,
oversized. But again, it depends what size. I mean, if you don't want it too oversized, you can make a smaller size.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
but it would go over your head.
And I've done it in different lengths. You've done it in different lengths.
I've lengthened it. Yeah.
So that
whatever
is
fabric you've got to make
that
it
is
with.
probably the quickest win pattern I have.
Yeah.
I could do that in probably an hour.
Yes. Yeah.
Even cutting it out, because it's the one piece.
It'd probably take me slightly longer, because cutting out takes me a while.
But it's one piece.
But even so, actually, probably an hour and a half.
So it takes me longer to get the creases out, to cut it out, than it does to make it up.
But it also looks really cool. And again, it's a bit retro 80s looking, isn't it? And I think that's another reason why we love it.
Yeah.
But it's just so easy. And I would imagine that the Tammy Handmade would be Naya t-shirt. It's probably a similar sort of thing, because a very similar pattern. Yeah. So that's probably quite a quick win as well. Yeah. Not that I've made that.
We did. We did a vlog on the Spring in London, didn't we?
I think we did. Have to link that at the end. Yeah, I think
definitely. We did a whole vlog on it because we just love it so much. So that's my second one, but it is a bit of a both of ours, really.
We both love it. But
we both love that one.
So I let Dee have that one. I can't remember what my third one was. Have you got it written down?
I thought it was the Portia dress.
No, that was our bonus one.
Oh, was it?
Spoiler.
My third one is the Saguaro pants.
Yes, you go with your third one, and I'll have a look and see what my third one was. We did just look. I thought you were writing them down on your list.
Sorry, no, I was writing mine down. So my third one is Saguaro pants, which is the quickest trouser pattern you'll ever make, apart from the one that I've recently learned, which is the Joanna's switchables, the Sonata pants. So that I would say that these two are on par for me now.
Right. Oh, really?
Quick pins, yeah, very, very on par. Slightly different pocket, other than that, and a slightly different shape. So yeah, both of them quick wins. Again, once you've got it cut out, it's an hour to sew up, if that. And you can do it in various different fabrics. So I've done stretch, I've done woven, I've done viscose. So yeah, so many. You can use any fabric. The only thing I would say is the saguaros do take up a lot of fabric to make.
Well, they're a wide leg, loose fit sort of trouser.
And they're very wide leg. The Sonatas take up a lot less because they're the little balloon shaped ones. Right. What do you call them? Cocoon, you call them, don't you?
I think it's cigar shape, actually.
Is it?
I think it might be cigars. Oh, I don't know.
But anyway.
Cocoon looking, anyway. Yeah. I'm not sure what they're called.
Yeah. So they're two different styles, but I would say they're as quick as each other to make. Yeah, I wouldn't even like to say the one's quicker than the other.
Would you think if you're putting pockets on the Sonata trousers that it would take longer than the Saguaro? Or?
No, there are pockets in it, but they are slightly different pockets that do take me a bit longer at the moment because I haven't made a huge amount of them. But once I've made a couple more, that'll make sense to me a little bit more. Okay. I just have to read it a couple of times, so it takes a little bit longer because that. But both have pockets. The Saguaro, in some ways, the hemming, if you're using, I have made them in jersey and not hemmed them. Oh. In a viscose jersey and not hemmed them. I'll put a picture of those. So that made those super, super quick, even. You couldn't do that.
With I suppose it's a lot of hemming.
Yeah, the structure of the Sonata pants, you couldn't do that. It does have to have a hem. It's got a nice wide hem at the bottom.
Oh, okay.
Which is what helps it to give it that, sort of the weight comes in, I think, gives it the shape. So you would have to do that. So that makes the Saguaro slightly quicker in that sense. But
you can say for a pair of trousers or
to get a pair of trousers done in a couple of hours, I think is that's a definite go-to.
It's a win.
Yeah. So that was my third one. Yeah.
Cool. My third one was the Ellery dress by Swimstyle Patterns.
I knew it was a dress.
I had to include a dress. But it's a little bit longer than the knits, than the one, my tops, because you've got quite a bit of gathering. But for a dress that I think looks really good, it's quite quick. I would say I could get an Ellery sewn up 3 or 4, probably 4 hours.
Really?
I reckon.
I reckon
I could now.
Yeah.
I've made a few. I've probably made 5. Again, 5 of them. I am definitely a repeat offender.
Yeah, I'm a repeat offender, but I also think you do repeat offend the quick wins. So
I think so.
Yeah, so the fact that you've made that many, I think it can go into this category.
I think so. And sometimes you want a quick win, but you want something that's different to knits. Not everybody does. I've never made that in a knit actually. Might be interesting to make it in a knit. But yeah, no, I love it, and I do tend to hem my Ellerys with bias binding, but I have it as a feature at the bottom of the dress as well, like a trim.
Right, okay.
Is what I've done with all of my Ellerys, I think.
I've noticed, yeah.
And on one of them, I've used bias binding to do the elastic channel because I didn't have enough fabric to make it as long as I wanted, so I thought I'll make it as long as I can. But yeah, I would say it's quite a quick win for me.
So excellent.
I watched the tutorial from Swimstyle Patterns when I make it, even now, because I haven't made it for months. I'd watch it. But yeah, the gathering takes a bit of time. If it wasn't for the gathering, it would be a really quick win.
Yeah.
But I love a bit of gathering, so yeah, I think it's on my list.
It's on your list.
It's on my list as a quick win.
So that's our 3. Then there's the bonus.
The bonus, which, if you didn't catch it earlier,
it's the Portia dress.
The Portia dress. And Dee will put a picture in of the 2 of us wearing our Portia dresses.
And again, we have done a whole vlog on it.
We did a whole vlog on it because we've made more than one, but we've made a matching one, kind of. If you watch the vlog, I'll link those 2 vlogs at the end. Yeah. So if you want to click on it and have a look, you can.
Yeah. Brilliant. So again, for a dress, it's a really, really super quick dress.
Again, all
jersey,
on the overlocker.
All on the
much.
overlocker, yeah. Stretch.
I think I might have even hemmed mine on the overlocker.
Can't remember.
I can't remember either. It seems such a long time ago. Maybe we need to watch the vlog ourselves.
Oh, yeah, I was going to make another one. I just put on quite a bit of weight, so I need to cut out a new size, I think, for that. That's the only reason I haven't made another one. Because I do like it. It's a very flattering style as well.
It is very flattering, and I definitely would make it again. Definitely. I think it's just quite elevated looking, isn't it? Because it's got that knot bit at the front. It looks a lot harder than it is to make, and I think it looks like it takes a lot more time to make
than it does. I agree, yeah.
But actually, again, it's for knit fabrics, and on the overlocker it's super quick, and I think it probably wouldn't take that much longer on the machine either.
Yeah.
With a bit of Mariflex thread anyway.
I don't use it. I just go straight in for a zigzag.
I don't, because I'm worried my needles are going to break all the time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I always clips the thing on the foot, and I'm like,
You're using the wrong foot then?
Probably.
You only get a quick win if you use the right equipment. Just saying.
So, overlocker.
But yeah, overlock it. Let's overlock it.
I also think you just, when you do a zigzag stitch, because obviously before I had an overlocker, I used to do a zigzag stitch. It takes up so much thread.
It does take up a lot of thread.
A lot of thread.
Yeah.
Anyway, those are our
bobbin.
Yes. Those are our quick wins.
Yeah. So that's our first in the little series, whatever you want to call it, that we're doing.
Yeah.
So yeah. Catch up with some others later.
Any questions? Let us know.
And let us know your quick wins.
Yeah, absolutely. Let us know your quick wins as well, because we need more of them.
Definitely. Okay, everyone, take care and happy sewing. Bye.